Hello, beautiful souls. Happy Sunday, or whenever you're watching this. It is so beautiful out here today, and I'm just going for coffee with a friend. Super excited about it. I have some big shifts happening in my life right now, and generally what I view is if I'm shifting, anybody coming into contact with me or around me is also shifting. So congratulations on this shift and expansion, because that's how the world works. That's how the universe works. I posted last night the 12/21 portal activation, which will be on 12/21 at 7 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And I was gonna make it at $21.21 to join, but I'm like, man, it's Christmas. I get it. Like, it's the holiday season, and I want to make this like a gift to anybody watching. So this is like the biggest, I don't want to say deal, but the least investment you'll have to make to work with me for this year. So if you want to join that, it's $12.21. It will be on the 21st of December, and it's all about activating into the next level of consciousness on your journey. And they're beautiful sessions. Hi, Chris. It's great to see you. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. The levels of consciousness. Like, there's no measure for the levels of consciousness. It's all how you feel. It's all how you perceive. It's where you are in your journey. And if you find yourself waking up and being a little more patient with yourself and others, being a little more, just loving towards yourself and towards others, having more compassion, seeing things on the more optimistic side, finding the silver lining in situations, finding the lessons in the more difficult situations. That's when you know you're shifting consciousness. This is expansion. This is timeline jumping. This is reality transurfing, whatever word you use, whatever modality you use to get there. And I honestly want to tell you that there's no right or wrong way to do it. There's no one teaching that is better than any other. It's whatever works for your system. This is why I teach in this way. It's so non-dogmatic, because when we get in a space of dogma where we have to be rigid and follow other people's teachings to the point, we are not expanding. And yes, Chris, it's only -10 today. It's nice. We had a Chinook yesterday. It was -30 about a week ago. So it'll be nice for the foreseeable future. I'm sitting up on let me flip this around. There's lovely Calgary. There's IKEA. You probably know where I am in Calgary, Chris, if you see IKEA. There you go. But yeah, like this is the key. This is where we are in the world and the universe right now. It's about finding your own path, dancing to the beat of your own drum, because we've lived in a world of dogma for hundreds and thousands of years where we've been living by other people's teachings. The reason it's been that way is because we haven't had the information at our fingertips that we do now. We also know, we know what's true for us. Our soul knows what's true for us. And when you actually become resonant with that, that's when you truly expand. It's like balancing the heart and mind, understanding that the logical brain is so important, but we need to know when to quiet it and follow our heart. It's balancing the two. It's not turning off the quote unquote ego, because we require the ego just as much as we require our heart to keep us going. We need that subconscious mind. We need the logical mind, but we have to learn to run it instead of having it run us on past experiences, past traumas, past whatever it is that's running your life. Do you want to keep going down the same path that you're on right now? And that's a question I ask myself all the time. Am I happy with where I am? And I'm not saying the path that you're on is good or bad or wrong. Everything just is. But the key to see is, are you happy right now? Are you feeling joy? Are you feeling a sense of just awesomeness in your life? And if the answer is no, look where you can make a shift. It doesn't have to be a huge shift, but you can change little things in your life. Maybe maybe shift up your routine a little bit. Monotony is a great thing, but it's not always the best thing you can have with you. It's important to try different things. It's important to have different experiences in life. It's important to love a little bit more. It's important to open your heart and be open to situations around you that before you may have been frightened of or unsure of. One of the things I did since I was young is I've decided to do things that scare me. Not dangerous things, but things that I maybe not growing up would have been like, oh, I can't do that. public speaking, you know, playing music, doing, like, being on stage, doing, you know, talking to large groups of people like I do now, you know, starting a YouTube channel, hosting, working with people from all over the world. That's what I do now. And it's really cool because 5 years ago, Becky would have been like, no, I can't do that. But it's all, if it's your path, it will keep showing up in your face and shaking you. And you may not realize it. You know, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I don't know what my path is. We have to stop searching for our path, open up to receive, and allow it to come to us. And it will. The signs, the synchronicities, the beauty of it will begin to show up for you. And it will become louder and more in your face until you're like, oh my gosh, it's been here all along. It's been here in front of my face all this time, but I was too busy looking for something else to see it, to feel it, to be one with it. And it doesn't have to be something, you know, a lot of people think it has to be this huge, extraordinary thing. And yes, it can build into that, but it has to be what resonates with your heart in this beauty, in this place of just awesomeness. But yeah, that's my message today. I'll probably come on later and share another message. So if you'd like to come to the 1221 portal, it's in the events link if you're on Facebook, on my communities. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's in the link tree. I have to actually put it in the link tree. I don't think it's in there yet. And if you want to sign up for my email list so you don't miss my monthly events or semi-monthly events, comment below and I can send you the link to join my mailing list, because I always send out announcements and if there's promotions running on, and it's a way that you can connect with me and keep connected with me if you're not on Facebook all the time or you're not on, you know, the social media platforms all the time. But yeah, in the new year, I will still be running healing circles once a month. Sometimes I do them twice. It just depends on the energy going on. And I'm still open for one-on-one guidance. I don't really like to use the word coaching because that's not what I am. I'm not a coach. I'm a guide. I'm here to lead you back home to yourself and, you know, untangle those limiting beliefs that may be holding you back from that future that you wish to have. But yes, that's what I wanted to share today. You got this. You already know. You just don't know. You already know where you're going. Anyway, I love you. Have a beautiful day. I'm going to go have a coffee.